So, I had a video that Gravity, B-Boy Gravity actually shot a video talking about the AAU new started dance league, right? And I don't know. I want you guys to take a look at it. Let's put it on the TV real quick, and let me get you guys' feedback on this.
It's very peaceful.
It's like whenever it feels like it. All right. All right. Hold on.
There he is. Yep.
The AAU.
Hold on. Oh, not that one. All right.
So the rumors are true. There's a new league in the breaking scene, and it's called the AAU. And now you may be wondering if this is a good idea for you as a parent or a coach to get involved with. Now, I will not tell you what to do, but I will tell you to ask a few questions. Something like, what makes this league any different than what's already happening in the breaking community? Will every event have qualified judges? Will every event have a qualified judging system? Will these jams or events run solely on time? Kind of like if you went to a baseball game, you know exactly how long it's going to be. If it's a part of a professional platform, will it be held to professional standards? How will this propel my child's future career? What are the benefits of being a part of this league that I'm not already receiving through the events that I go to now?
So I want to pause it right there. What do you guys kind of think, just off of initial thoughts about some of the questions that he's asking? Thoughts?
Valid questions for sure.
Yeah.
I think any league requires a lot of commitment, time, and to compete and to give your energy, to give your body essentially with this what could become a sport and what has become a sport in the Olympics times. You kind of have to figure out like, hey, what am I going to get out of this? If you're going into the NBA, if you're going into NFL, NHL, MLB, like there's a reason you want to go to those leagues.
Yeah.
There's a reason you want to play there, and it's because of money, fame, notoriety, connections, sponsorships, right? Being able to propel yourself a little bit further in life. And even if you're on the small leagues, like there's a benefit to participating that we're chasing after. So I think those are very valid questions.
Yeah.
Something
Aaron.
we should be looking
Aaron, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I think Grav knows better than anyone because he's been through it at the highest level.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think this isn't like the first time that a formalized way of like trying to create a pipeline for breaking for youth to like level up with the breaking community. I don't know if this is like common knowledge, but before the Paris Breaking Olympics, they had trialed it with youth.
Yep.
Youth Olympics, yeah.
The Youth
Was
Olympics.
that back in 2020 or 2022? I think it was 2020 or
2 years
2022.
before, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it was 2020.
I just remember Bumblebee Outstanding was crazy nice, and he definitely showed everybody up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like 2022, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the Youth Olympics is on track to come back.
Yeah.
So
they had an event in Shanghai, I think.
they're already having events.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're looking at it from a global level, right? Like, how are other breakers in other countries preparing and developing their athletes? And I think that when you take a step back and you look at like you expand the time horizons, you'll realize that a lot of sports like invest early or try to
That's so true.
in the infrastructure so that you may not, like we didn't win 2024 Paris Olympics, but like, how are we going to win 2032? Well, guess what? It's going to start with the kids.
Yep.
Right? And how do you make sure that all the hard fought knowledge and experience of like the greatest of our time, how does that get passed on? How do you teach a kid discipline, but in the context of breaking instead of like trying to learn it through like, oh, why don't you go like do wrestling and then like you figure out how to apply wrestling into your breaking?
Yeah.
Which, I feel like that's kind of like what I had to do with like healthcare and dance, like no one said like this is how you're gonna be an athletic trainer for dance. I knew how to do it for football. I know how to do it for soccer. Like this is stuff that's already been done by generations before me. But for breaking, it's never been done.
True.
So I had to take all this different stuff and apply it. And so I think with a league, right, it's like, it may not be perfect, but at least now you're getting something that is like similar athletic development timelines and pipelines that's similar to like AAU basketball or like youth soccer.
Yeah.
Like you get to have the opportunity for these kids to like start learning these like skills under, you know, good supervision. I think the flip side to what other sports are learning now that if we can prevent is like early youth sports specialization.